always seem to have a decent selection of keepers, especially this year actually. So I'm just going to note down all the possible keepers. Now, my choice of goalkeeper, for some reason over all the others, would be Fraser Forster. I just think he's a big presence in goal. He got a lot of clean sheets last year for Southampton. He seems to, the team he actually plays for places higher than the rest of the other keepers. I know a lot of people will say Butland, Pickford, and, Southgate might even go for Joe Hart just on experience. But for me, Fraser Forster. But like I said, really it could be any of them. Probably Foster. Ben Foster comes last. And then I'm going to play a formation that I think will work for England, which is, this is to go along with the way other teams have been playing, other Premier League teams where most of these players play, or all these players actually. I'm going to jot out the formation now to get your brains ticking away. So it's a bit skew-riff, but you can tell what it is. So it's the three centre backs with the wing backs. Then I've got a DM, a centre midfielder, and then two forwards and a main striker. So let's start with the centre back. I'm not going to write all these names because it's going to get too mixed up, but I'd say the people fighting for the centre-back position are Phil Jones, John Stones, Chris Smalling, Gary Cahill, Michael Keane and Harry Maguire. You could say Joe Gomez. Eric Dyer if you wanted. He can also play midfield. For me though, I would say Cahill there, Jones there, and Maguire there. I feel like in the centre-back position you do need some experience. That's why I've got Cahill there. He's captained England before, captains Chelsea, he's solid, no nonsense. That's someone who you want in the heart of your defence. On the right hand side I've got Jones, same again, not too expansive. Unlike John Stones, he's not going to give away a silly pass. I'm happy with Jones there. And then on the left centre-back position, Harry Maguire, which I've spelled really terribly. I feel like he's really come on this season for Leicester, and they've had a lot of clean sheets. And also, all three of these defenders can pop up for a goal on corners. So I feel like that's a really solid centre back three. Let's go to the right wing back. So that could be Nathaniel Klein, Joe Gomez, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Trippier, but the one for me is definitely Carl Walker. In fantastic form for City, defensively and attackingly. He's got pace to burn, really good player, and this season he's been on top form, and I think the teaching of Pep Guardiola for when to stay and when to go has really been the best part of Walker this year. Left back, so we've got Ashley Young, who's done quite well for Man United this year. Delph, so both of those two originally midfielders. Bertrand, Luke Shaw, but the one for me is Danny Rose. And before we move on, I just want to say they were talking about this for ages, that England have only got 2 games before the World Cup, but they've actually scheduled a couple more, so there's 4 games before the World Cup. On the 23rd of March we play Holland, Netherlands. In Holland, then we've got a home game against Italy on the 27th of March. Both those teams haven't qualified for the World Cup. Then on the 2nd of June we play Nigeria, and then on the 7th of June we play Costa Rica. So there's still a lot of time for players to prove themselves for who's going to be starting, but this team is my choice if everyone's fit. Okay, so my next position is the DM area, kind of the boring area, not very expansive. The player that I want in this position, I want them to receive the ball and move it on very quickly, nothing too fancy, good strong defensive work. So the choices for that position would be Jake Livermore, Eric Dyer, who has been starting there for England, Drinkwater, Harry Winks. But for me, I know this might not go down well with some people. Henderson, he's not my favourite player either. His running style is not particularly appeasing, but he is the Liverpool captain and he does seem to be doing a job in there, and you can see from the way that Liverpool play, he allows other players to advance as he just holds, which is what I want for this England team. Right, the next position, so I'm going to call this let's call it a 5-1-1-2-1 or a 3-3-3-1-2-1. It's very specific. Now people are going to hate me even more for this, but I am an Arsenal fan, and on his day he is world class. Jack Wilshere, he could win us the World Cup. He could get us not very far at all, but I still have faith in Jack Wilshere that he could be a world class player, as good as Zidane. Now I'm going to get ripped in the comments. So that's my defence and midfield. Right, so the right wing position, you could have Oxlade-Chamberlain there, you could have Theo Walcott there. He's moved to Everton now, interesting. He got an assist on his first game. with his head, believe it or not. I mean, Welbeck could go there. Townsend could go there. But for me, this is easy. Raheem Sterling. Been absolutely quality this year for Man City. You've got the partnership of Walker and Sterling, which has been phenomenal. And hopefully that can translate into his England game. And then on the left hand side for me is Rashford. Again, these two wingers, extremely direct, full of pace. I really want them to scare the opposition and pin them back so that they can't attack with wing backs. And obviously Rashford, very young, still got a lot of potential. And then, no doubt for me, he's got an insane goals to game ratio in the last 3 years, Harry Kane. I mean, even if we were playing terrible in a game, I'd expect Harry Kane to pop up with a goal. He's that good. In the striker position, you could also have Sturridge, Vardy, Antonio, Abraham. And I didn't mention in this attacking mid position, you could always have Dele Alli, Lingard, Lallana, Barkley, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. There's a lot of choice, and I know a lot of people would have Dele Alli in their team. And Lingard at the moment has been in insane form, so he could also be in the team. I might do a video maybe in 3 months' time, nearer to the World Cup, and see if my thoughts change. So our first game in the World Cup is Tunisia on the 18th of June, and really we should run away with that game. We should be scoring at least 4 or 5 goals. But you know what England are like in tournaments, never as good as qualifying. The second game is Panama on the 24th of June. Again, we should be running away with that. And then by the time we play Belgium in the third game on the 28th of June, we should already be qualified. But again, it's England. What do you expect? So that's my choice. Let me know what you change of formation, change of personnel for the England starting team, and that will be against Tunisia. I feel like this team would score a hell of a lot of goals, but let me know what you think. I am a bit indecisive about not having Ali or Lingard in the team, and well, there's debatable choices all around the pitch. I think everyone would agree with Walker as right back, but apart from that, very, very debatable. Oh wait, and of course Harry Kane up top, that's obvious. So let me know what you think. Cheers guys.